Hi all folks, this is Max from Galaxy S2 root.com. So I'm making another video on how to install ROM for the AT&T Galaxy S2 because the clockwork buttons might be slightly different, but this should work easily. So to install new ROMs, go copy over the ROM zip file. For CyanogenMod 7.1 ROM, you'll also need to copy over the Google apps. So copy those files over. Most ROMs just one file. Or if you want to flash kernels too, copy the kernel zip file also. So what you're going to do is hold down the volume up and volume down, and then hit the power button, all three buttons together, and wait like 5 seconds until your phone resets and into Clockwork Mod Recovery. And make sure USB isn't connected, because that will put you in download mode instead. So after this logo, you should come up to the Clockwork Mod Recovery like shown here. And from here, what we're going to do is you're going to use the volume buttons to go back and forth, up and down. And you can use the home button, or depending on which Clockwork Mod Recovery you have, you might have to use the power button to select, or the home button, okay? It's one of the two. And also the back button will go back. Also, you can do this on any Galaxy S2, just the selection buttons might be different. So let's go to wipe data factory reset, alright, and say yes. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to back it up. Ah, great. Oh well. And then you can go to backup and restore and choose backup. Go to install zip from SD card, hit the home button, choose zip from SD card, hit the home button, and choose the ROM that you're trying to install. In this example, I'm installing the Perception ROM for the SGH i777 or the AT&T Galaxy S2. Hit the home button or the power button, depends on what your Clockwork Mod Recovery you're using. Say yes, select that, and that will install the ROM. And when it's done, you simply reboot, and you should have a new ROM running. And if you want to, this is going to erase all your settings and apps. So if you want to get those apps and settings back, you can back them up in Titanium Backup app. You can get free off the market, and I highly recommend you get the Pro version. It's like $3 or $4, which allows you to restore in just one click or one touch. So I'll be back when this ROM is complete, and we'll have a new ROM here. Hi all folks, so if everything went well, you'll get this install from SD card is complete, and you can hit the back button and then reboot system now. Now, if for some reason it doesn't reboot, then go back into Clockwork Mod Recovery and choose wipe cache partition and hit the home button. This is basically cache partition. Sometimes it goes funky and it'll end you up in boot loop, but it doesn't do anything if you erase it and format it. That's why I just formatted it. But you don't have to do that, but you can do that, you know, just if you feel paranoid. And then reboot system now. And it should reboot into the new Perception ROM. And I have more. I think one more ROM review coming for this phone, and I'm gonna start moving on to other ROMs. There's a new ROM on the other Galaxy S2, the Epic Touch, Epic 4G Touch Viper ROM, which looks pretty good. So I'm looking forward to that. And also I might start making my own ROMs whenever I get some time here, but I'm so busy. I've made up some kernels, but something I already know how to do. ROMs, I don't know how. Oh, but here it is. Here's the Galaxy S2 animation. This one's off the Vibrant, the original Galaxy. Well, actually, you know what? No, it says S2, so. But it looks similar. The actual animation is similar, or same. So that's cool. This is the Perception ROM. I'll have a full review of this too. It's got a bunch of stuff. It's I'll be back when this fully boots. So it did boot up. You will usually get this startup screen again. So let me go sign in and I'll be back. So if it booted fine and you're getting signal and just double check everything working. That's how you install a new ROM. You can also use Clockwork Mod Recovery Restore and Backup feature to back up several different ROMs and switch them on the go. That's what I do. Maybe I'll have another video on that. But that's how you install a new ROM using using Clockwork Mod Recovery. And also, if you need to flash Google Apps or another kernel, you flash the ROM first, installs it from SD card, and then flash the ROM, and then keep doing it with the Google Apps and also the kernel. Or you can do it after installing the ROM, go back into Clockwork Mod Recovery, install the kernel zip file just the way you did it with the ROM or the Google Apps. So that's how you do it. Thanks y'all and subscribe.